First, we were told that, this is going to be a temporary circumstance, right? And people believed it. Then we were told that, as long as we follow the rules, everything will go back to normal. Then people believed it, right? Then people started to speak up and said, you know what, this has nothing to do with the virus and this has everything to do with jabbing people. People were like, that would never happen. So let's go through the process of all the people in denial out there that said that would never happen. Number one, we said that you won't be able to leave your homes. There'll be military on the streets. All the naive people out there said, oh, that'll never happen. That won't happen to us. Why would the government do that to us for? We said they were going to shut down the whole economy. Nah, that'll never happen. Why would the government do that to us? That'll never happen. Why would they do that for? Then we turned around and said, you know what? They're going to make vaccines mandatory. People went ballistic, started abusing the shit out of me and anyone who would say it. That'll never happen. Why would they make mandatory vaccines? They can't do that. They'll do whatever the fuck they want. Do you understand? They don't give a shit. They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about the law. They will do whatever they want. Get it through your thick heads. They will do whatever they want. Do you understand? Is the penny starting to finally drop that it doesn't matter what law you do, it doesn't matter what legislation you bring up, it doesn't matter what act or statute you believe you're protected by, they will do whatever the hell they want. They want to lock you in their homes, they'll do it. They want to stop you from going back to work unless you get the jab, they'll do it. They want to stop you from getting benefits of any kind and completely wipe you off the system, they're going to do it. Premier turned around and said that they're going to make vaccines mandatory as possible. They're going to make vaccines as mandatory as possible. Do you hear me? Wake up, Australia. Snap out of your delusion. Life is not going back to normal. You want your life back? We're the 25 million people in this country. Take it back. We don't need to wait for permission from 0.1% of the population to decide to reopen our businesses. We don't need to wait for permission from 0.1 of the population to decide whether or not something's going to go in our body. We decide. We are the people. If you don't like the captain, you take the ship. Stop waiting for permission. Stop asking for us to be able to go outside. Tell them what we want. This is our country. This is our country. 0.1 of the population doesn't tell the rest of us what to do. Do you understand that? Haven't you had enough? How much more lies do you need to see that these guys are never going to do? Get out of your whole denial. Oh, we're in denial. The government would never do that to us. The government would never hurt us. The government cares about us. The government wants to look after us. Now think back to all the times you gave people like myself and other people shit when we told you vaccines were going to be mandatory. When we told you you're going to be locked in your home. When we told you you're not going to be able to go anywhere unless they put this in your body. Think back to all the times now you abused people such as myself and other like-minded people when all they were trying to do was warn all of you blind morons out there that this was coming whether you liked it or not. So get out of your denial, get out of your false sense of security, unlift the veil and see what's in front of your very eyes. Because ask yourself, if they want to put a vaccine in everybody, how are they going to know you took it? How are they going to know you had the vaccine? Oh, and all the old people dying in old folks' homes, right? So you're going to go and put a vaccine in immune system compromised people. So people that have been, their immune systems have been completely shot because they're not allowed to go outside and not allowed to do anything. Now you're going to stick them with an experimental vaccine. It's experimental. You haven't done long-term exposure with it. You don't know what the fuck it's going to do. So you're telling me you can't put hydroxychloroquine in people, a drug that's been around for 50 years, that's been a safe drug all this time, but you want to stick the whole population with an experimental vaccine, and you're going to tell me that makes sense. You're going to tell me that makes some sort of sense in a deluded mind of yours? For a virus they don't even know 100% about yet. For a virus that's got a 99% recovery rate and been lucky to kill less than 400 people in 6 months, not 6 months, in 8 months across this country. How stupid would you have to be in Australia to just fall for something like that? Open your eyes. You're thinking about the safety of your kids. You're going to go and put an experimental vaccine in your kids because he tells you to. Because the Prime Minister says so. You know what? The Prime Minister can go get fucked. Dan Andrews can go get fucked. Jenny Mikakos and all these other people can go get fucked. We are the people. We are the people of this country. Do you understand? 1% of the population does not, 1.1% of the population does not tell 25 million people what to do. They took away your rights. They strangled you on the street for wearing masks. They locked you in your homes. They destroyed your businesses. Now they want to put a vaccine in you. And you think you live in a free world. You think we live in a free country right now. Snap out of your delusion and wake up. And when that invitation comes out, when that date is set, you make sure you're there. It doesn't matter who gets arrested. You make sure you go there. This will be the most important day of your life. This is my body. This is my body. No one, and I mean no one, is going to force anything into my body. This is my God-given right. Do you understand? And you're not taking it away. Share the hell out of this so hopefully all these people out there can finally wake up to the delusion. I apologize for the swearing, but I'm a little bit stressed out right now, as you can tell with the news.